Hello, this is Dr. K, owner of the Wongstein Island franchise, here to recap week one of Cluster Flux games. We're going to start this off with our game of the week, which is chosen by Brown Cox Hertz. Is that him? Is that his team? No, it's chosen by Alex Hertz, my Dickerson, one of the co-owners of the league. He wrote, game of the week, I got London Worm Drakes and Ayuk. There it is. Lowest scoring game, but it was close to the end. And close to the end, it was as London Worm Drakes take the victory over Ayuk. There it is. Let's see the scoring breakdown here. Joe Burrow, only 9 points. Not a lot of personnel here scoring double digits, and the ones that do score double digits are kind of like a second stringer. It's a shame Brandon Ayuk was probably drafted high here. Only 4 points. Aaron Jones was probably drafted late by this guy. Brandon Ayuk, there it is. What's his name? Joe. Couldn't get it done. And London Worm Drake squeaked by with what may have been a draft that was just a flyer here, picking Jaden Daniels that scored 30 points and Bijan Robinson scoring 16 points. It was indeed a game of the week. Any player that went off could have won this for the team. So moving on to Clunker of the week. Alex picked my game, Wongstein Island versus Brown Cox Hertz. I quote, "You smoked Joe Havens like a loud Pac-Man." Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I didn't have any huge standout performers, although Alvin Kamara was great for my team. I did pick him a little bit late. A.J. Brown scored a lot for me. I was disappointed a little bit in Dalton Kincaid. Rashee Rice, great contributor for me. I had some good performers here on my bench too, so I look forward to setting my lineup this week. Brown Cox Hertz didn't get a lot from Gus Edwards. I know his counterpart scored more. David Montgomery scored well, but then everyone else was kind of like a clunker. I know that's probably their first round pick. Only 4.3 points. Disappointing. I don't see a lot from their bench that's going to help them on week two. All right. For my picks from week one, I went 4-2, picking Carcinogen Wentz, to Affinity, London Worm Drakes, and my own team to win. I did get this prediction wrong. Bad Moon Rising actually got smoked by South Philly Dogs in week one. They scored almost 160 points. I picked Amy over Hertz, my Dickerson, and they both scored really well, but Alex scored over 150 points as well here. So there you have it for week one. Let's make my live predictions happen for week two. I'm going to save my team for last. This is a live reaction. I'm probably going to change my lineup again before Sunday. So here we go. Coming into week two, it's going to be Tim, our commissioner, going up against Josh, who's 0-1. And Tim's picked up Baker Mayfield over the weekend, I believe. Good quarterback battle, C.J. Stroud versus Baker. Who do they have predicted winning here? Who's blue? Okay, Carcinogen Wentz expected to beat out Damar Hamlin, who took out Tua in week one. Week two's Thursday game. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I pick Mixon over Eckler, Connor over Hill, Kupp over Moore. Oh my God, Lamb over Devontae Smith. Who cares about the tight end position? Collins over Worthy. Yeah, good luck So I'm going to put down Carcinogen Wentz here. And let's see how we do, at the end of this week. Moving on to the next game, John M versus Bad Moon Rising. We already had our Thursday games here. John M is expected to squeak it out. Let's see. I pick Hurts over Goff. Oh, man. I pick Kyron over Hubbard. I pick White over Spears. This is not good. I pick McLaurin over Samuel. I pick, oh my God. I pick Wilson and Pitts over Pickens and McBride. And they have Harrison Butker in the Bills defense that's going against Miami without Tua. We're going to pick John M for week 2. Next game, To Affinity and Beyond versus Brown Cox Hurts. With Brown Cox expected to inch it out, I think. What do I see to be the predicted? All right, anyway. Let's see here. Prescott against New Orleans or Mahomes versus Cincinnati. I'm going to go with Mahomes here. I actually like... Man, I like New Orleans defense better, but Cincinnati when Burrow is just so bad that, I think Mahomes is just going to throw all over. They're going to get the ball a bunch of times, get a lead, and then dice it up. I like Barkley in Atlanta over Montgomery. I like Zach Charbonnet. I think they just picked him up. Their counterpart tandem is hurt. I don't like Brown, their offense. I would stay away from their offense. I like Tank Dell over St. Brown. I like Olave over Marvin Harrison, although both of these guys were ass in week 1. I like Andrews to get a bounce back. I think he was hurt on week 1. And I pick Adams over JSN. So... at the end of the day, there's a lot more potential here, and I'm going to pick To Affinity and Beyond. Let's get that down. South Philly Dogs. Hurts my Dickerson already ahead, 36-21. Both of these guys were the highest scoring in week 1, I believe, so let me go back. 153 and 159, that's right. They're the highest scoring guys from week 1. Achane already went, scoring 29. South Philly Dogs, 2 guys already went, including their quarterback. So I'm going to give, just with that, Lamar Jackson hasn't even played yet. Ramondre looked good in week 1. Breece Hall might come back, but Tennessee's line really gave Chicago a hard time, so I don't like Breece Hall in that matchup. They're definitely not going to get close to what Achane gave him. I like Mike Evans over Metcalf. Oh, I didn't even notice Tyreek Hill scored so low, but I guess this one's a wash. Who is this, bro? Who did you pick up? I don't know any of these guys, so it could go both ways. I like Jacobs at Indianapolis. I think they're going to go to him with Jordan Love out. And I like the Chargers against Bryce Young's team this week. So they made some good pickups. Yeah, we're going to go with Alex's team, Hurts my Dickerson, this week. I picked against him last week. I'm not going to do that again. 2 more games. Amy against London Worm Drakes. With London Worm Drakes expected to win, it looks good. James Cook bounced back from his week 1. Jaden Daniels, I like him against the Giants. Bijan against Philly. I like him against Philly just because of the linebackers issue that Philly's got. Stephon Diggs, I like him over Pittman. Drake London. over Chris Godwin. What did Chris Godwin score last week? Oh, 20. I don't know if they're going to do that again. I don't think they're going to do that again. But you know what? I like Chris Godwin over Drake. I like Sam Laporta over Greg Kittle. I like Kirk over Neighbors. So, you know what? I think Jaden Daniels is just gonna destroy New York Giants. And other than that, I think I like the rest of Amy's starters better. What do you think, guys? I'm gonna go with Amy on this one. I picked her last week. She let me down, but hopefully they get a bounce back week. And then did I put my team? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I did not. So let's see here. Wongstein Island versus Ayuk. There it is. Tua getting hurt really put me up there. So I like Kyler Murray against Rams. The Rams, they got a lot of guys out. So I think, Murray will have the ball a lot. I like Derrick Henry to get more touches over Aaron Jones going up against San Fran. Kamara, Dallas, I like that. No matter what, whether they're ahead or behind, I like them better. Cleveland's defense is crazy right now. So, who knows? Maybe Deshaun Watson will show up. Whoa, wait a minute. Could have corner. Okay. What's the deal with that? So I'm going to have to take a look at this. But if they both play, I like A.J. Brown over Keenan Allen. I like Rashee Rice over Ayuk. Likely scored a lot for this guy last week. So they're going up against Las Vegas. Hopefully, Mark Andrews gets more looks than likely. So, hopefully it's just a wash, and we do okay. I like Dobbins over Ford, although Ford scored a lot last week, and I like my kickers over these guys, but I do think Ravens defense is better. Now, both of these guys, oh my God. What's my play here? If A.J. Brown doesn't play, Alex Cooper or Amari Cooper, my bad. I can also get Robinson and Lazard. So I have pretty good backups. And the good thing is Tua already played. So, these guys can go off, but that'll be highly unlikely. So I'm slated to win. I'm picking myself to win again this week. And there you have it. Have a great evening, folks.